Hello and welcome to the Movie Club. I'm your host, Oscar Hillestrom, and it's my pleasure to introduce the lovely Alice Tynan and our special guest, Colin Trevorrow, the director of Safety Not Guaranteed, Wanted. Somebody to go back in time with me. This is not a joke. P.O. Box 322, Oakview, California 93022. You'll get paid after we get back. Must bring your own weapons. Safety not guaranteed. I've only done this once before. I've just read you the ad that the film Safety Not Guaranteed is based on. If you're wondering what on earth that's all about, well, you're in luck. Colin, I guess the first question you get asked by everybody about this movie is, what the hell?
But what the hell was that performance? That should be on a DVD extra or something.
I have to say, I committed to the performance
You did?
in a way that Colin and Derek Connolly and everybody involved in front of the camera has committed, because it's incredible.
Yes,
we
okay,
might
what
need
the
you
hell?
as the voice on our trailer, the voice of God in a world. What the hell? You know, this movie was based on that ad that was printed in 1997 in Backwoods Home magazine, which is a survivalist magazine that prepares Americans for the coming Armageddon by helping them can their own venison and build a cabin from their bare hands.
As you do.
As you're going to want to do. Derek Connolly, the writer, saw that ad, which had become very popular on the internet, alongside a photo of a man with a pretty aggressive mullet, and built a story around it. And what he saw that I think a lot of others didn't is the longing behind that ad, and someone who was really looking for a partner, and also someone who really believed in what they were doing, a very self-serious person. Derek felt like, well, you know, what if this guy, really thinks he's doing something, and he's right.
Whilst the premise sounds wacky, the execution and the characters in the script are touching and beautiful. And for me as a geek, it really hit me right there. And I'm just wondering whether this is the purpose of the film, like where you really wanted to explore that side of perhaps people who enjoy science fiction to the point of social detriment.
Yeah, well, I am one of you. As a geek, I respect my sci-fi characters very much, and Derek and I respect our characters a great deal, and we take them seriously, they take themselves seriously, and we didn't want to pander to our own audience or any other audience, and I think that especially in comedy, allowing yourself to give that respect to your characters is something that's going to help it be truthful. This movie, while I think will hold a special place for people like you and I, will also work for those who don't keep their Star Wars figures pristine in the box.
No matter how tempting it will be, we're never, ever gonna say, hey, leave your Star Wars figurines in the box because it'll be worth like hundreds more.
Tonally, it really interested me about the incredulity that you as an audience member feel the whole way along. How did you play with that? Was that something that you were always wanting to put on the audience?
Yeah, it's a tightrope walk that we wanted to tackle, and it's the movie. I think for the first half plays like a pretty light film. It plays like a comedy, and then we slowly start to take these almost caricatures and turn them into real human beings. And we just always shot for the most honest moment and the most truthful moment in all these scenes. And when you do that, it tends to maybe get a little bit more emotionally real, a little more honest. And what we ended up with is something that I'm sure could be accused of being a bit erratic tonally, but I think life is a bit erratic tonally, so I didn't mind.
Because ultimately it's a love story, and it's quite a touching one. Did you find writing the script enormously complex, and how long did it take to actually hammer it out?
Derek wrote the script, and what I challenged him to do in his second draft was to embrace the romantic that I know he is. He found a love story that I don't know if everyone else necessarily would, and we always kind of, in its most simple form, it's kind of, indoor kid gets a girlfriend. The thing that makes me the happiest when I show this film is when that kid, the 17-year-old kid who I know has never had a girlfriend, just by looking at him, comes up to me and says, this movie was important to me, this movie mattered to me.
Well, I think we can all pretty much guarantee that Safety Not Guaranteed is the film to watch. Safety Not Guaranteed is now showing in cinemas. I highly recommend that you go see it. If you'd like to give us your 2 cents worth on time travel movies, please join us on Facebook or on our website. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time on The Movie Club.